Disclaimer: this video will contain topics that will make you uncomfortable. Topics that include lolicon, shotacon, and extreme gooner behavior. If you feel sensitive about these topics, I recommend you click out of the video. Another thing is that I do not want anyone to be doxxed, harassed, and sent death threats, whether they are a third party or the individual I will be talking about in this video. Let's be professional and spread the word so everybody can be aware of the dangers that lurk within this community, rather than unprofessionally point fingers and be aggressive to each other. Anyway, now that I've gotten this out of the way, let's get on to the video. I am not a Honkai Star Rail creator, but as much as I want to say that, I've posted several HSR related videos back to back, with more coming soon. However, this video is different. This isn't an edit, an analysis or theory video, or a cover. Well, actually this is technically a cover, but I'm not covering a song. In fact, I'm covering a person. For those who already know what the game is, we already know damn well that Honkai Star Rail has a wonderful cast of characters. From the immortal and diseased like Blatant Jingliu, to the wholesome and innocent children. And yeah, keep in mind the last word, children. Children like Bailu, Clara, Hook, Misha, and the whittle baby Yanqing. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna just talk about it. The thumbnail and the title and the disclaimer already explain what I'm getting into. I'm gonna be covering a content creator who sees younger characters in a dark, twisted, and disgusting way. His views on these characters aren't hidden in the dark either, like how other content creators have secret intentions that eventually get exposed. This guy deadass just has it out in the open. Like his opinions are just fully out in the open on his YouTube channel, and because of that, he made a whole community of creeps like him because of it. You know what's worse? Apparently, this individual in question has already been covered by a content creator bigger than I am by a large margin, and barely anything happened to his channel since. In fact, it has been growing by 100 subscribers every 1 or 2 weeks instead of the channel itself falling off. So if that's not gonna get you hooked onto this video, I have no idea what will. So let's get into it. Hi, I'm Raph, and today I'm going to inform and warn all of you of a Hoyoverse content creator whose actions disgust me to the very core. Now sit back as I tell you the acts of Ren, also known as KabukiYT. So Raph, what made you suddenly want to expose a creep on the internet? Well, not because I can join the Hoyo hype train or for clout, but because of one thing, YouTube recommendations. So one day on April 6th of this year, while I was taking a break from work, I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts while sipping on some soda. If you don't know, YouTube recommends content that you might be interested in based on the videos you watch, which can be displayed on the main homepage or the Shorts homepage of your account. It also doesn't matter how popular the video is or not, so there's that. And since I like Honkai Star Rail, it gave me HSR related content. What kind of content do I get? Well, other than the unrelated HSR content like movie clips, Minecraft content, comic book story analyses, and more, the HSR side of my YouTube Shorts recommendations sends me Twitch clips from voice actors and content creators, minute-long building guides, cutscenes, memes, comic dubs, and edits. Pretty cool, right? So, yeah, now you know why I had to do a double take when I had to hear someone's voice ask, "Is Fu Xuan a masochist?" Yeah, I shit you not, this short by Kabuki is the first time I ever heard of his existence. But out of curiosity, I watched the entire short and I thought, it's not that, it's weird, but it's not too bad.
Is Fu Xuan a masochist? And hypothetically, if you were to smash every person on that team that she's in, would she feel it too?
Yeah, it was worse than I thought. When I got home from work that night, I decided to check out a couple more of his shorts to see what's up. One of the earlier ones I remembered watching was called Honkai Star Rail, Hua is, and screw it. I'm just gonna let him explain it. Fucking do it.
Hypothetically, you start dating Hua. What happens to the tail here? Does he like leave half the time? Like if you two are getting into more intimate territory, is he just gonna awkwardly stay there? Do Hua and tail go at it sometime? If so, does that change if you start dating her? I have many questions about this.
So, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, you know, no. I won't get into it yet. And in fact, I'm gonna show you another short. However, this short is the one that ticked me off to the point where I did something I absolutely regret. Here's the short called Clara's Hidden Secret in Honkai Star Rail.
You already know Clara's an exhibitionist. I mean, there's no way that outfit isn't intentional, especially with the bunny underneath. I feel like you gotta be looking, and you have to intentionally plan that whole thing out, because there's no way in the cold you decide to dress like this. Now, the real question is, does she use toys or not?
You know, the thing I like about Star Rail is that you, me, and everyone in our universe is canon to Star Rail, from the fact that It's Always Night in Penacony featured Las Vegas and the Sphere, while calling the Sphere their sister city. So, since we're canon, somebody give me one of those Star Rail phones so I can contact Svarog to annihilate Kabuki off the face of the Milky Way! Now I'm gonna stop my bitching and ask if you guys watched Velma. You know, the bad one on HBO Max. You know how it got so popular because people were hate watching it? Well, after watching those disgusting shorts by Kabuki, I wanted to know how long he has been doing this for, so I decided to watch a couple more shorts. And then more. And more. And more, and more, and more. Until I snapped and had to scream into my pillows, and screaming my lungs out of pure anger, frustration, and disgust at 3:30 a.m. would give me a fucking noise complaint. I swear to you, the content Kabuki posts sickens me to my very core that I even had to post it on Twitter and even ranted about it to some of my friends. Anyway, wanna know how long he's been doing it for? Well, as for normal HSR shorts, it was on May 3rd of 2023, and I'll get to that specific short later, because I want to talk about his starting of the Sus shorts, and it started on July 23rd, 2023, meaning he's been going at it for almost a year. Now, if you think that this whole thing with Clara and Huohuo was gross, oh boy, you haven't seen shit yet. So allow me to show you the menace he really is. Now, before I get to talking more about Kabuki, I want to show you something I've worked on while making this script. Behold, my Honkai Star Rail Smash Your Pass tier list! And if you're wondering, yes, I like men too. We got tiers such as Marry Me for the one and only, Friendly Pass for characters I'd be friends with but won't smash, the usual Smash and Pass tiers, and then there's 50-50, meaning I'm neutral / gonna do one or the other. And then the part where I wanna focus on more, the High School Junior and Child tiers. These tiers consist of characters who are confirmed to be minors or act like kids, and not just people who are short like Sparkle, Qingshui, and Fu Xuan. Susheng and Gunaifen are in junior high school tiers since I heard somewhere that they're not adults yet, Gunaifen specifically. Also, a little unrelated, it's still surprising to me that Fu Xuan is older than Sushang, but oh well. And you already know about Pela, I'm assuming Lynx is around the same boat. I talked with a friend about Arlen when making this tier list, and I decided to put him down in junior high school tier also. So yeah, that's that. Now, even if I mention the characters that give me high school junior vibes, I want to focus more on the actual kids. Even if some characters like Yanqing, Bailu, and Huohuo have weird age loops, and Misha has a whole bag of jelly beans up his lore, they still act like kids. Heck, we even have in-game scenes that give us the impression that they are actual kids. Scenes like the Trailblazer calling Yanqing a child, and March also calling Yanqing a little baby in his own companion mission. Bailu referring to the adults as grown-ups during the Heliobus story, meaning she isn't one herself. Huohuo saying she was littler when discussing how she met Tail, meaning she's still little. And then there's this scene from Misha's backstory before he boarded the express. You see that? Child. Also, do I need to discuss Hook and Clara? Is that really necessary? No, it's not. It's obvious that they're kids. Look, I get it. Anime ages are super weird. They're weird as hell. Especially for characters on the Xianzhou Luofu. But the one thing that matters is context clues. Context clues such as, do they look like a child? And do they act childlike? That's why the child tier is very specific on what I would call a child, and which is why also the junior high school tier is the way it is, because of these context clues. Also because, well, I want to make sure there's a separation between the almost adult minors and the actual children, so that's that. Anyway, why am I telling you all this? Well, here's what Kabuki thinks of these characters.
Do you like feet? Do you like bunnies? Clara. She beats out even characters such as Nahida and Diona in the feet department. Extremely wholesome art, but also long enough hair that you can grab onto. You can pick up Hook. That makes her one of the most breedable characters in the game. My god. The most breedable character in HSR, paired with Lynch, obviously. Honestly, I would take either Witheroo on the type given like indications and it has not even been a day and I want to smash Misha. Look at this dude. You have the thighs, the axis. It's like you should absolutely breed Genshin. You have enough to grab onto from the back and the front. The HP trace is the biggest characers in Honkai Star Rail. Arlen, he's black. Genshin, you should absolutely breed Lynx. In every capacity, this character is cute. I'd rank Clara as one of, if not the most breedable character, and clean up immediately after. In terms of tightness, I'm thinking S. I'm thinking like Clara level. I think I'll make this real clear for all y'all niggas who still confused. But I want to rail QQ, Hook, Arlen, Yukong, Clara, Genshin, Silverwolf, Ailu, Fushuan, Pela, Jingliu, and Ho. The Battle Pass art is already cute enough with her and Pela. So if you can't decide between either one, just take both. Besides, double the mouths, double the potential.
You know, I wonder if I can find a rope long enough to tie a noose with on Amazon. Let's go! How in the hell are you so casual of this, Kabuki, on YouTube of all places? What's your excuse for liking fucking kids, you lightning McGroomer, professional Super Smash Bros. Player, Minecraft YouTuber, Friday Night Funkin' Mother, Five Nights at Freddy's fan game developer, sounding ass bitch? Look, I've heard of Nuxtaku kinds of goonery, but this is getting ridiculous. And speaking of anime, I bet that Kabuki also likes little kids from the anime too, but surely he doesn't post it on his channel, right?
Look, I'm not gonna lie, I can get it, like absolutely any day, 10 out of 10. Plus the eyes are cute, and I very much enjoy the thighs, they're extremely squishy.
Wanna know something else about Kabuki's gaming videos? He does more than just disgustingly talk about these characters. He even uses areas on the map, such as the seclusion zone and storage zone on Herta Space Station and the Silvermane Guards restriction zone on your reload sticks to look under characters' behinds to see their underwear, thighs, and all of that junk.
Here are some of the best places in HSR you didn't know about. The Silvermane Guard Restricted Zone and Herta Space Station Storage Zone, specifically next to the Destruction Mat, all have elevated spaces, such as this one, making it perfect for seeing under people's outfits, like Clara's, Ailu's, or anyone else you may be interested in. Using the Seclusion Zone, you can see even more of Lynx's assets. You can see that Clara's pretty nice. And even Misha got it going on too. This is now one of the best spots in the game.
And if you think that's wild, Kabuki even admits to liking the kids in this short he made.
I'm all about fairness, equality, equal opportunity. We need the sim for everyone. The men, the boys, the women. There's so many good varieties. Huohuo, Fushuan, and the children too. Not only is she portable, she comes pre-equipped with handlebars, both for the front and the back. This one can cook. Look, all I'm saying is the intense need to breed. And everybody here is fair game. Every single one of them. I'm taking this one though, and I'll steal this one too.
Another thing is that Kabuki isn't just stuck in Star Rail. Reminder, he is a Hoyoverse creator, meaning Genshin isn't safe too.
Nahida. People say touch grass, and you know what? I do. I want to touch this grass right here. Whether it's pulling on the hair or just getting rid of that outfit, because honestly, it's kind of bad. I feel like she's much better without it, but you know, having all the knowledge, you know she knows some very interesting techniques. She's been through a lot already. I want to put her through more. See how much she can handle. Locked away for 500 years. Did she learn how to hold her breath? We're gonna find out. The thighs, the swing, all of that gives you so much more. And if you're into feet, she got those too. Experienced with them. God of Grass better show me that ass. He's cute. In fact, breedable even, some would say. Something me. I say it. She's hot. Smash her. Absolutely. 10 out of 10. The art is amazing. First off, this character is adorable. Second off, you're not gonna use her in gameplay anyway. Let's be honest. She's not your type of character to fight with. She's the type of character to pick up, put in the bedroom, and smash all day, every day. Otherwise, she's a blight to your account. But you can pull on this hair from the front, the back, it don't matter. Go ahead and pick her up. She's portable like Paimon. Which of these characters is best in bed? Who gives you the best head? Dory would do anything for money. Maybe she has experience. Leah's innocent, but those ears and that hair gives you a lot to grab onto. And the additional outfit is quite nice. Yayo's trained by Adepti. She can handle a lot. Sayu's gonna be half asleep anyway. I mean, that's just easy acts. Gigi, I'm pretty sure she's been through worse. They only got this smug expression. She's just asking to be roughed up a little bit. And Nahida, all that knowledge, you know she can do some crazy things. So who are you taking?
Like, how the fuck can Kabuki blatantly say that shit about Klee? Look, I barely know anything about Genshin Impact since I stopped playing after getting Lisa back in 2021 or 2022. But my brother in Christ, you have to be mentally ill to be turned on by a character that draws silly little drawings with crayons! Now I said Kabuki is a Hoyoverse creator, but holy shit, other gacha games aren't safe from his presence. Games such as Arc Knights.
I've gotten back into Arknight. Susuro is hot. 10 out of 10 in every way. I want this swimsuit. You see this? Nothing here. Completely flat. And it's perfect.
Blue Archive.
Blue Archive has one of the best communities specifically because everybody, or at least 90% of them, understand that Hina is hot. Izuna is breedable. The twins, honestly, you gotta take them both at once. You can't do one and not the other. You gotta do both. Everyone is hot. Even Kokona. Both variations of Shun, but the smaller Shun has a more cultured art, I'm not gonna lie. You should play Blue Archive and subscribe and join the server.
And Reverse 1999.
The hottest characters in Reverse. Sathodia, thighs, tummy, flat, naturally hot. 37, flat, easy access outfit. La Source, easy access outfit, small, and a healer. She can take it. Eagle, same reasons as La Source, essentially. Poltergeist, the sheet just means you can easily clean up afterward. Cristallo, a gentle smack. Bedridden, so y'all ain't going anywhere. Oliver Fogg, these shorts just asked for it.
For the love of God, one of them is bedridden!
Cristallo is a smash. Any day, anytime, anywhere. Bedridden, that's just more opportunities. Game is game.
But do you know what else? Wuthering Waves just released a few days ago, and now he already is doing the same thing again!
Wuthering Waves has some cute characters, and this is Farina. Not to be confused with Farina. Aside from having very short shorts and pretty thick thighs, though not as thick as Nahida, the chest is equally flat. She also fully exposes tummy, in the event that you fly alongside the bra. Also a healer, so overall, you know that you can pretty much handle anything you throw at her. This is my UID.
I don't know anything at all about these games, but Kabuki isn't holding back at all when it comes to this stuff. And for those who are saying, "Oh, Raph, these are all fictional characters. They're just 3D models, just drawings." Let me tell you something. You're right. These characters are indeed fictional. They're just models. Just drawings. Of what? Drawings of what, you sick individuals? Oh, he's just doing this for the cute and funny. He's just doing this as one big joke. It's satire. Huh. Cute and funny, you say. Satire, you say. Well, if it's so funny, then why am I not laughing? Why are these poor souls who got to see this shit pop up in the recommendations also not laughing? I'd rather watch the entirety of Skibidi Toilet, Digital Circus Brain Rot, and this stupid chicken nugget for 10 hours than look at whatever the hell Kabuki is posting. Raph, it's not hurting anybody, it's rage bait. I don't care, I don't give a shit. This content makes me sick, and also the people who watch this sick. And this content's just uncomfortable, makes me furious, disgusted, and creeped out. So that's close enough for me. And also, there are many other ways to rage bait, and don't involve fucking pedophilia. And by the way, we haven't even gone to his main channel videos yet. Everyone in HSR is hot, and it has suggestive Wohua, the definitive Star Rail and Genshin tier list, and it says breedable tier list in the thumbnail. And do I even need to explain the thumbnail for HSR and Genshin communities are ? You know, let me show you what kind of shit Kabuki has to say in these videos.
You all underappreciate, underlove, underutilize so many of the hot characters in this game. From Lynx to Clara, from QQ to Misha. Everyone on this list is hot. Every single one of them. Bailu? Yes. Fushwan? Absolutely. Sparkle? I can't tell if she'd be very kinky or into NTR. I don't know, but yes, yes. Silverwolf? I mean, first off, let's be honest here. You all thought Silverwolf was hot. Look at this poll here. You thought she was hot. Don't lie to me. Afka? You have basic taste if you like her, but sure. Given how much people disliked my previous video, let's make a tier list on both Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. But we're not rating them on gameplay, we're going in terms of hotness. We're gonna start off with Honkai. First and foremost, I gotta put her in S tier. I mean, come on, I've made multiple shorts about this character, but the tail, first off, the tail either is gonna help you out or disappear. In either way, that's either something out your way or that's a definitive ally. I mean, come on, guys, it expands the amount of angles you have to work with. Bailu, S tier, the horns. The horns, the tail, you got a lot to grab onto. I've shown you all numerous times. There are many hot characters, from Pellet to Lynx. I've shown them in YouTube shorts if you watch those. If you don't, you skipped out. You've missed out on a lot of the best spots to utilize the walls and the floors in HSR. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't think people appreciate these characters enough. Don't get me wrong, a lot of individuals just sort of immediately go towards that, oh, Kafka, IL, Jing Yuan vibe with Blade and so on, but a lot of the other characters need appreciation too. Like Sparkle, I think only somewhat got it, and yeah, she got a lot from the feet on her banner and the feet on her light tone, but beyond that, no, I don't think people are appreciating them enough. Where's the love for Lynx? Honestly, have you looked up art of Lynx? There isn't much. The art of her is good, it is really good. There's like one where she's sitting in a chair with like a vibrator. Yeah, that's amazing. It might be the thumbnail for this video. I don't know, I haven't thought of the thumbnail yet. I don't understand the qualifications that are made to consider an individual childlike when everybody in the game basically has a full-ass working job except Hook, and that's it. Hook is like the only exception to that working job rule. Even though I'm going through the roster here, like if I'm just looking at the characters I want to smash, Silverwolf, Fushwan, Bailu, Lynx, there's Clara, I can go, you know, technically Yanqing, Jingliu, would throw her in there, she's in variety, QQ, like, all of these characters, to a degree, have a job. You can say, yeah, Clara doesn't, okay, you take her out. Now you slide in somebody else, Arlen.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give those who are calling it joke / satire another chance. maybe there's something in his description that said, please keep in mind that these videos are all my own personal opinions, not objective views, and I understand that many may disagree, and if you do, then that's fine. What the hell kind of an excuse is that? Like, imagine if you're a cop who caught a bad guy for doing violent, misogynistic things, then you ask why the culprit did the crime, and he says with, okay, officer, let me make something clear. Please keep in mind that these are all my own personal opinions, not objective views, and I understand that many may disagree, and if you do, that's fine. That's just stupid! Here it is again in another short of his.
The best thing in Honkai Star Rail is how hot all the characters are. Tell me I've so wolfed that view from the back. Everything's perfect here. You have Klar, who's barely wearing anything, and that thigh strap is doing wonders. Bailu, whose horns really are just handlebars. Yanqing, who's been hit so many times, I'm pretty sure he's a masochist. And Huohuo, who's just asking to be right. Misha, this boy deserves a far better experience. Arlen, he's hot, has a big sword, and probably a big dick. Lynx, have you done those story quests? Look at those thighs and tell me they aren't nice. There are so many hot characters in this game, and honestly speaking, it's the best part of it.
Look, the fact that he repeats the same description per Honkai Star Rail video is so stupid. Heck, he hasn't even edited them at all, because despite the short being released on May 17th, 2024, it still says ports for PS4 and PS5 are planned. The PlayStation versions were released on October of last year! Holy shit, I'm genuinely so sick of Kabuki's content, and the fact he's just putting up for everybody to see is so stupid. In fact, here's another video by him called How Honkai Star Rail's Community Ruins the Game, when he talks about genuine issues about the community such as leaks and spoilers. Which, yeah, I agree, but there's one part of the video that caught my attention, which is when he talks about the over-sexualization of the characters.
Whether it's Jingliu, Black Swan, or Kafka, I think the community's hypersexualization of any character, whether they're male or female, doesn't matter, does significantly ruin the experience. Like for me, I hated Kafka specifically because of how the community portrayed her. I didn't even know anything about this character yet. I still hate her as a result of that. And I think this does come to a point where you can have a legitimately interesting character with a good story, whether it's an event story like Hoyoverse, which I actually quite liked, or whether it's someone who has a large part to play in the overarching story of a region. It can significantly ruin that because all you're thinking about is the preconceived notions you have from the community's perspective.
Now, I gotta say, Kabuki is spitting something, especially with the leaks and spoilers bit. But here's the problem I have for the over-sexualization portion of the video. Kabuki, you are a part of the problem, and you make it worse by saying how much you wanna fuck the kids! Other than that, I agree with most of the video. However, that's not the only video with points from Kabuki that I agree with, but I'll get to that later in the video. For now, I want to discuss another thing about this disgusting motherfucker. While I was researching this guy a while back, I vented my frustrations to my friends about Kabuki like I said earlier. However, one of them told me something that made me flabbergasted. Like, my mind was so blown out of proportion that I was filled with so much shock, anger, and it just... I don't know what to say about this information. Apparently, Kabuki got called out by a massive content creator in the Hoyoverse space. Heck, the video about him has over 100,000 views. But if that's the case, how is Kabuki's channel still up even if he was exposed for being a pathetic, disgusting creep? Oh, god damn it! Yeah, so apparently, Tectone covered Kabuki in December of 2023. He goes into detail about stuff I've covered and other stuff, like apparently Kabuki may or may not be in a part of the official private Hoyoverse content creator Discord server.
He could be an official Hoyoverse content creator, by the way. Me and my short queen. I've been banned by Genshin Impact mods in the main server, but the content creator server is the one I'm allowed into somehow. Hoyo invited me to the private content creator server with like Zayax, Zajef, Braxophone, etc. So they give me stuff or send gifts in the mail. It's really weird given how much people hate my content. So that plus sponsor means that sometimes I wail. Hoyoverse sends me currency in the mail for making content for them. How is he in that and I'm not? Me and my short queen, actually she isn't short, she's just a middle schooler. I don't want to hear no bullshit excuses of, oh, he used to make guides. The moment I started criticizing the company, I was removed the next day. That is the most disgusting shit I've ever seen.
Now, if Kabuki is telling the truth, I have no idea to check if he is on there or not because, well, I don't want to be on the server and I don't plan on being on the server, and like I said, I am not a Hoyoverse or Honkai Star Rail creator. It's not on my bucket list to do just Hoyoverse or gacha content for like the entirety. I want to do more than just that. But the fact Kabuki somehow was on there at the time he made his disgusting content is absolutely wild. And also, Tectone's video also shows older videos Kabuki used to have on his channel that are now currently deleted or unlisted, but it had videos such as HSR's most readable units, who is the best date in HSR, with Clara in the thumbnail, HSR's tightest characters, Blue Archive's tightest characters, hottest characters in Genshin, and who gives the best head in Honkai Star Rail.
Best head has a photo of Silverwolf. Let's just go in through here real quick. Who do you think gives the best head, Mr. Kabuki? Let's go ahead and see your list. Wow. Fucking honk!
Here's a horrible fact. The suggestive Huohuo art at the bottom left of the clip is used to be his banner. It used to be his banner, but it changed recently, which is good. However, you can still find it thanks to webarchive.org for being the motherfucking GOAT. Also, further research from the web archive shows that he has an alt channel, so be careful of that as well. Hey guys, post-editing Raft here, and I just want to say, notice Kabuki's subscriber count over here? That's 7.2 thousand subscribers. Wanna know how much he has now? 14.3 thousand subscribers. I'm genuinely fucking sick. Anyways, let's get back to the actual video. Look, I'm glad these videos are no longer on his channel. However, the fact he made those videos in the first place still puts a sour taste in my mouth. I highly recommend checking out Tectone's video, as the video has more information from back when he checked out Kabuki that is no longer available for me to check out now. Speaking of the video, let's see the like to dislike ratio of the video. 6k likes. Huh, not bad at all. What about the dislikes? 3.5k dislikes? What the actual fuck is wrong with you people? Look, I know Tectone is very controversial in the community for some reason or two, but this like to dislike ratio can mean probably two things. Either these 3.5k dislikers are Kabuki supporters, which I hope not, or these 3.5k dislikers hate Tectone so much that they don't see the bigger picture. Or, well, maybe it's both combined, but like, come on now. Both of them are they're both terrible, damn it. Also, before you guys call me a Tectone dick rider or whatever the hell, I barely know this guy. The only notable thing as I know of him is that he's controversial in the Hoyoverse community, lost $2,000 in Genshin for like a single like weapon, I think that's what you call it, and is the first one to leave the couch in Jimmy Here's 200th episode of You Laugh, You Lose. The only reason why I follow him on Twitter is just in case I see any news in regards to Kabuki, and also because I need more chaos on my Twitter timeline. Also, this photo goes hard, not gonna lie. Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way with the whole Tectone stuff, I hope now that you are all watching this video, y'all will actually take this matter seriously. Please do. Okay, so remember when I said I'll get back to the May 3rd, 2023 short earlier in the video? Well, let me show it to you.
If you're having trouble clearing Simulated Universe, please look out for these resonances and buffs specifically. If you have Young Shane, Path of Remembrance is probably going to be your best bet, especially early on before you've unlocked Abundance. And Speakable Shame will assist you in decreasing enemies' freeze or ice resistance in general. Ultimate Experience Shudder will increase your overall damage and ensure that you can actively weakness break with Young Shane or March 7th if you brought her. Your Resonance Formation should be the one that reduces enemies' frozen resistance. Alongside Perfect Experience Innocence just with Disassociation, which is damage over time. For any run in particular, be sure to pick up Universal Heat Death characteristic because it gives you an attack bonus and defense bonus as long as you get hit or take damage. And it's great for Abundance or Preservation. Alongside the Hunt's Critical Boost, once you've locked Path of Abundance, you are going to use that entirely from World 5 to 6 to anything else. Prosperity Longevity increases your damage based on the amount of overhealing you have. And Nada is the primary formation you want just because it heals you over time every turn or two. Enika is great for removing debuffs. And Aversion to Suffering and Reign of Truth are great for overall damage.
I'm sorry? Why is this video so good? Like, he gives genuine advice about Simulated Universe at the time. What? Huh? But maybe it's just his first Star Rail short. Like, let's see one of the newer ones from April 24th of like 2024.
One of the worst things in HSR is light cones. I'm not talking about how good they are for the set character. I'm talking about how inflexible they are. Sparkles, it's great, but who is recovering 4 skill points for the team to actually get this buff? Acrons, it's great as a damage bonus, but not many DOT or Nihility characters really care about this. Even compared to Silverwolf, for herself, it is her second best in slot. Support ones are pretty flexible. DPS ones, you don't have any characters who are going to reach 160 speed to max out Seely's light cone. In Jingliu's case, not many characters are going to drain their team's HP. In Blade's case, you have some characters who will be hit to get this bonus, but once again, it's not flexible. The most flexible is Jingyu. It sort of raises significant problems problems if you want to, say hypothetically, build out a 4-star character that you maybe like, because even though you can adore them and invest into their traces, the LC will always be a little bit lacking.
Okay, now he does have a good point about the light cones, but the whole reason why they're like that is because those light cones are specifically made for the character they come along with. But did you notice something? The way Kabuki speaks, he explains his data, it's actually amazing. But I'm giving those shorts too much credit. Let's talk about his most popular video, Everything You Should Do Before Level 40 in Honkai Star Rail. In it, he actually gives good advice about the game before you reach a certain level, and it's met with positive reviews. Heck, this is the only video of his that I actually hit the like button for. You know what? Here's a quick TLDR of the video by these commenters right here, because this video that I'm making is already as long as it is. Anyways, damn. No wonder Hoyoverse invited Kabuki into the content creator server. Seeing his guide videos means he knows stuff about HSR rather than being a weirdo, and he does it without a script even. I mean, there probably is one, but from the way I've been seeing this video, he's been doing this as he's currently recording, and I can't do that! That's actually very cool! Look, Kabuki's expertise in this stuff is even shown in his horrible videos too. In the Everyone in HSR is Hot video, like the one I mentioned earlier, like sometime early in the video, he just mentioned stuff about Acheron, and it talks about his build. That's what, and then he goes back to being disgusting, but like, just check this out. This is very professional.
Lynx is wholeheartedly winning this that competition. Also, for anyone looking at the stuff in the background, my Acheron is E2S1. Please don't consider this to be her baseline damage. It is a very ramped up by all of that. She's also using Sparkle, who has a signature light cone. And then Pella, who's using Resolution, shines as Pearls of Sweat. Fushuan is E1 as well, so she's giving 30% crit damage. So, if we're looking at her stat distribution overall, once Sparkle gets done doing her ult, she's at 64, 381. So, yeah. Mind you that 64 is excluding the 18% crit rate she gets from her E1. So please don't consider this a baseline of her. I just want to be clear about that.
Okay, as someone who has checked out content creators on the YouTube space since first grade, seeing what Kabuki's content has turned into nowadays makes me sad. Look, let me tell you, if Kabuki was never open about the whole thing about liking the kid characters, I bet he'd be one of the best Hoyoverse content creators for, I don't know, for a while. But no, he decides to mess it all up by letting his intrusive thoughts win and call Clara an exhibitionist and thirst over the other child characters. It genuinely sucks to see a creator with great potential like Kabuki fall from grace by making content with lolly and shota goonery in mind. Like, because now his content has attracted an audience of other lollicons and shotacons. Look, if you have heard a YouTuber say, only a small percentage of my viewers are subscribed to the channel, Kabuki is most likely the exact opposite with how much positive reviews he's getting with the horrible content he releases. We have people who comment stuff like this, that, and this on videos, shorts, and on the community tab. Kabuki even had a Twitter, which while doing research has been going from active to suspended / no longer existing. But thank goodness, as of me finishing the script, he no longer has his Twitter account. Heck, it's no longer in his description anymore. However, there are still remnants of his supporters such as this guy, and this guy. Because when I looked at their tweets and their profile, yeah, they are also sick in the head like Kabuki. There's even one Twitter post of back when Kabuki's TikTok account got banned for the content he puts out now, and this follower has the "Stand Proud, You're Strong" shit, and it's directed at Kabuki. Truly disgusting, holy shit. This is absolutely vile, and I hate it so much. Like, the only way I'm able to let Kabuki go is if his account is actually an FBI undercover channel meant to catch other messed up people, just like how rentahitman.com was. But as of now, I don't see it that way. I want Kabuki and his content out of the YouTube space. It is 100% not welcome here. Okay, so now that I have told you about Kabuki, you're either disgusted, pissed off, uncomfortable, disappointed, all of those combined, or you're a fucking supporter. If you are, then fuck you. Get out of here. Now, what can you do about the situation? Easy. Spread this video around and report his content. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to reach content creators bigger than I am, and we can finally serve justice by deplatforming Kabuki off YouTube. Look, you can have these kinds of thoughts of liking these fictional kids. It's still wrong and messed up, sure. But this kind of content doesn't belong on YouTube at all, where younger audiences can easily thrive in. It's not just about parents not looking after their kids on the internet or whatever. The content Kabuki posts is just uncomfortable and disgusting even for adults. So please everyone, spread the word and also be civil. This is beyond my control, but I don't want to see any harassment, death threats, doxing, or anything unprofessional in this landscape or on Twitter or whatever you're trying to help me expose Kabuki for. Look, I know I talked a lot of shit about Kabuki, but please bear in mind that I still treat the guy as a human being like everyone around me, and that I don't want him dead or unwell to the point of suicide or anything to that degree. Once again, I'm gonna mention the last few sentences from my disclaimer. Let's be professional and spread the word so everyone can be aware of the dangers that lurk within this community, rather than unprofessionally point fingers and be aggressive to each other. Every community has its dark side, no matter what. It can be from gaming to anime to even stuff just beyond fiction and entertainment. But having that dark side is never the end of it. There are still ways to lessen the dark side by calling out those who do despicable things in the community they thrive in. And that's exactly why I wanted to make this video, to decrease the amount of messed up individuals by calling them out and encouraging others to call them out as well. Look, I love the Hoyoverse community even with its flaws, but the disgusting behavior of Kabuki's content slowly gaining traction is a massive red flag that I want off of YouTube. A website where people can be entertained rather than be uncomfortable with the severe amounts of child sexualization he does. Once again, for all those lolicons and shotacons, keep that shit to the depths of the internet where you come from, and away from the YouTube scene. You are not welcome here. Go to Twitter, Reddit, or 4chan, or whatever you people thrive in. Just keep it away from YouTube and just shut up. Or you can just shut up. Yeah, that works too. Anyways, thank you very much everybody for watching this video. I hope that I've warned and informed you guys about this type of stuff. Stay safe, have fun, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all whenever, with a hopefully not a follow-up to this video. So, yeah, farewell everybody, and take care.